appreciating WELr Rides, know that you can contribute. You know, we are a for-profit business, but you know, if you want to donate, if you want to help us continue to be able to get out here and do this footage, hit us up. WELr, the number 3 rides. WELr3Rides, okay? At gmail.com for any business inquiries. We're always looking for some sponsors, some ad dollars. We need some advertisers. We will place your ad between this content. You know, on average, my videos go anywhere from 5-10 minutes to up to 30 minutes. And so, you know, if you're looking to put something, you're in the Atlanta area, you want to promote your business. If you're not in the Atlanta area, but you have, and everything I'm doing will not always be in Atlanta. I mean, we starting in Atlanta, but when I get traveling, anywhere I ride, if I catch a cab or a taxi or something in another country, I'm gonna have my camera on. It's gonna be a WELr ride. You know, you're riding with me, Mr. WELr, taking you on the ride. I always love those lions over there, those abstract lions in front of the Marriott Marquis Hotel, famous hotel in Atlanta. If you don't know, now you know. Big mushy forms. Those things have been here since, I don't know, they're very old. I would guess the 70s. I don't know how old this hotel is, but it's one of Atlanta's legends. But yeah, you know, we're looking for those ad dollars. We need that, so hit us up. And if you just want to donate, send us a message over there, and we'll hook you to our Cash App. I'll put the Cash App in my description. Now I gotta remember to do that. That's the other part about this job. It is a job. It's a labor of love, but it is a job. You finish making all this content, he's like, hey, I said something about, oh boy, I gotta do it now. If I don't do it, people gonna be talking about me like, you said it was in the thing. I didn't see it. I didn't see it in your description. You know, you gotta handle your business, right? Over here on the main Peachtree, the Peachtree. We ain't gonna even talk about it, because I know every time I do one of these videos, I make the correction about the joke. The people not from Atlanta always talking about how many Peachtrees there are. But this is the main Peachtree, the main vein. Goes all the way from downtown Atlanta, all the way until it gets up into Chamblee, all the way through Buckhead. Yeah, that Peachtree. Tilt the camera one way or the other, right or left sometimes, because I want to show y'all a clear view of one side of the street, but I'm not trying to ignore the other. Eventually I'm gonna start doing these with my Insta360 and see how that looks. But the only thing about it, I'm learning that camera, and it does not have a super long time. Like, you get an hour on my one card. I got like a 64. And it gives you about an hour, 45 max. Now I got another one that's like, I think 30 minutes, small card. So you run out of time too fast. And you know, when I'm doing this, I need to just be able to go and not be thinking about it. So I'm gonna have to get me a bunch of cards and a bunch of batteries and be ready for that level of riding. I need like 3 cards, 3 batteries, and a charger going. So if I get up to 2 hours of footage, it ain't no big deal. If I got to chop all that up into, you know, a few hours, get chopped up into 30 minutes or even 15 minutes, it's my best stuff without any weird interruptions, you know. Fox Theater, y'all. World famous. I love driving past the Fox at night when it's lit up, the sign is lit up. That's when it feels nostalgic. Pure Atlanta wonderfulness. this is Midtown. You technically got 3 main areas of downtown Atlanta now. I mean, of Atlanta. You got what they call downtown, which, you know, sure enough, ATL folk back in the day, we used to call all of it downtown. I mean, we did know it was Midtown at a certain point, but I'm going downtown, you know. But you got downtown, Midtown, and then Buckhead, which if it was any other place, it'd be uptown, but we don't call no uptown, we just say Buckhead. So to speak. Fun fact real quick about the Museum of Art. Can't remember if I've said this before, but at the beginning of the legendary Black Panther film, the scene with Killmonger where he's introduced, it was right here. It was the Museum of Art, and it's been used in multiple movies. But they shot that particular scene where he's looking at the African collection and sees the sword or axe or whatever, I forget what kind of weapon it was. I think it was an axe from Wakanda, and he's like, it's vibranium, you know. That right there, that scene was shot right there at that bottom floor of the high. They've moved that collection now to a top floor. But it used to be on that basement floor right there. And that's where they shot that scene, at the High Museum of Art. Right here. ATL. As I always say, and I made the hashtag, or was one of the main folk that used it, Atlanta is Wakanda. We are Wakanda, baby. We are Wakanda. Yo. Always some more buildings going up in the ATL. So this looks interesting, the side of this building. I don't know what it is, but it's like a big parking deck. But it's got a real cool design on the side. Yeah, that's gonna be cool, whatever that is. I like the design of it. Going over 17th Bridge, 17th Street Bridge. New offices for Microsoft. This seems to have gone up overnight, or at least I wasn't really here coming through town during 2020 when it was being built. It's still under construction, but it's almost finished. Amazing. I was over here near Georgia Tech. I figured I'll ride through Tech real quick. If anybody's curious, if anybody's seeking higher education and looking to come to the A-Town and attend Georgia Tech, this is what it looks like. I'm passing on my left there. I think that was the swimming pool. Yeah, that was the swimming center that they built for the Olympics. When the Olympics was here, they did the swimming tournament there. This is Main Street. Takes you right into campus. I learned this street, how you can turn on Main Street off of Marietta, because I'll never forget the first time I went to Momocon, when Momocon is a convention. Good friend convention of ONYXCON. I've been a panelist at Momocon, but the first time I ever went to Momocon, I was passing by Georgia Tech this way on Marietta, and I said, what are all these kids out here with cosplay? I kept seeing kids in cosplay, you know, college kids, I'm saying. And I said, what's going on over there? So I just got curious and turned off and cruising near campus, and right here at this building right here at the campus center, which is obviously under construction. They making it even better, I guess. It was already huge. They were having one of the Momocons, one of the first Momocons, and I went in, and it was free back then. And I went in and I was like, wow. I mean, it was just so much cosplay, so much cool cosplay going on. I was really impressed with that. I always tell people, I say, you know, I'd love to be able to say the same thing, and it will get there with my event, ONYXCON. But the con in Atlanta that has the best cosplay, in my opinion, is not Dragon Con. No diss to Dragon Con. They have some amazing cosplayers from all over the nation come to it. But the amount of creativity and the sheer volume of young folks with the, you know, expendable income, you know, they don't have the bills yet, I would assume. So they put all their time and money into their costumes, and they come with it. I tell you, their stuff is so amazing. You know, mostly high school and college kids, and then adults too, but that's the general, I would say, demographic for Momocon. So, you know, the kids that are really deep into anime and manga and everything else related, but that was always the original core of Momocon, because Momo means peach in Japanese. So it was an homage to anime and manga culture and Japanese themes. But yeah, they did it. They used to do it over at Georgia Tech. Now they moved it to bigger facilities and everything. So okay, I think I'm gonna have to take this off. I can't be holding my camera though while I'm driving, but I do want to show y'all the stadium. Okay, good, now I'm parked. I can do that. So there's the stadium over there. Georgia Tech Stadium. Shout out to all the Yellow Jackets. And it's a huge campus. Huge campus. Not just the campus, but even surrounding partnering businesses like Tech Square up the street from where I just turned off of. Side of the stadium right here. Campus buildings across the street, etc. A lot of short streets on this campus. I can't say I know it completely by any means. It's huge too. It is a huge campus. Oh yeah, this is like the fraternity row area. Frats and sororities, etc. Back. There's a whole lot, and then parking over here is just crazy. if you don't have a pass, permit, whatever, don't do it. Don't do it. Like I said, there's a lot of short, blocked off areas on Georgia Tech campus. It's not a very open. It's open to drive through, but it's a lot of cutoffs, a lot of dead ends. But for the most part of what I'm aware of, it's, really nice campus. Of course, extremely wealthy institution. And all of that. So now I'm crossing back over towards where Tech Square is. Technically, all those buildings in front of me, those newer looking ones, are part of what they call Tech Square. And this area that I'm in is Tech Square. So they built all of this to accommodate and benefit Georgia Tech. They have their own hotel. They got their own different restaurants and everything. You got Moe's, you got Waffle House, you got Barnes and Noble. There's a Publix that caters to the area. All of that. This is Spring Street. They used to have it where, I don't think they do that anymore. Yeah, they haven't done that in years, I don't think. Or do they still do the drive-up service? They used to have drive-up service where you could just park and the different waiters come out to you and ask you what you want, get your orders and everything. But that's the Varsity. Haven't eaten here in years. No interest in doing so. I don't eat like that anymore, but I would still eat the fries, depending on what kind of grease they cooking in, you know what I'm saying? I don't do all oils these days, but that's the Varsity. And it's known for its hot dogs, hamburgers, onion rings, and french fries. The fries are off the chain and the onion rings because they're fresh cut. And that's what I always loved the most was the fresh cut. They did them fresh, y'all. Okay, so yeah, that's the drive-up service, and like I thought that would be closed. Yeah, so I don't know if that was already closed before COVID, but it makes sense. This is where you would normally park up under this awning, and the guys come out and take your order. But they've cut that. They definitely cut that. Makes sense. I mean, hey, don't need people coming up to cars all day with people who don't want to wear a mask and all that other silliness and having to argue with people to stay safe. Yeah, not worth it. Smart business. Good fellas on the corner across from the Varsity. Unfortunately, they're closed. I don't know if they just closed for good, but I do know that was a black-owned business. It was pizza, wings, subs, wings, all that kind of stuff. Sit on the corner, but now they're closed. So, man, I'll tell you, it's tough times. I don't know if they moved to another location or whatever, but they were there for years. For years and years.